How much have you generated so far?
28,000.
28,000. The first month, how much was the first month?
The first month is only 11.9. This month it's been good. So this month alone is almost 17K. So
There you go. What is up, warrior? Welcome back to another video, and I hope you guys have an amazing week so far. Man, last week was awesome, where I get to really meditate on a lot of my work and really reflecting on what am I doing that get me closer to my goal. I hope the same thing for you, and I know for sure that you are on the right path to building that future for yourself. So in today's video, I would love to show you guys some interviews with our students who is a Vietnamese refugee. He escaped the Vietnam War by boat, and he came to the United States and built the life for himself to where he can have a beautiful family, beautiful children, and an awesome job. However, that current job is now taking away a lot of his time from his loved ones. And he shared with me that he don't want to see his children grow up without him being there for them. And every day he would wake up at 5 a.m. and he go home at 8:30 p.m. And he only have 1.5 hours to his children every day. Sooner or later, he knew that he will regret if he not taken any action. And that's why, fast forward now from 6 months ago, he have built an online Amazon business for himself with our hopes. So in today's video, I will be breaking down his story, what are his major setback, and what got him to be where he is today. And disclaimer is that selling on Amazon is not a get rich quick. You would have to put into time, and the result will show as long as you're willing to put in the time, okay? I do not want to set the wrong expectation for you guys, so that I don't want to be like another guru, because I understand that you guys are currently overwhelmed with so much information that are unqualified out there in the marketplace. And I don't want to be like any of those gurus. So making sure that you do your own due diligence, okay? And if you're new here, my name is Justin. I've been selling on Amazon for the past 6 years, and I do quite enough for myself to where I retire my mom. And I'm also on a mission to help you guys, either you new Amazon seller or existing Amazon seller, to find the right path to build the future for yourself. All right, before we jump into the video, making sure that you check out the video description for the free training and free resources that we put together to help you build your business to the next level. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Hey, how are you? Good to see you finally, not on the move.
yeah.
How's life been ever since you started?
Life is always great. You know, it's good to be alive.
What are you grateful for the past, let's say past month?
Everything. I mean, the time with my kids, work, house.
It's good to hear, man. And that's why you're on the journey to making sure that you're there for them every step of the way. So how is your Amazon journey?
It's been good, you know.
Awesome.
So it's been actually great. It's better than I expected.
You glad that you took the action?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like the secret that everyone's looking for is like the action that you're trying to avoid, right?
That is correct. And then you glad that you like showed up and do the work? Because I remember the first time, I still remember the time when we first talked and you're like into the other twin program. What are the different, like ever since you joining our program?
I guess like it's more accountability, and they have a great team. But the only thing that I lack is just like that, you know, like accountability, like one-on-one. And that's the only thing
That is correct. And that's why we want to make sure that we're there for you. And I'm glad to see where you are now. And I know for sure it's just a start, because when you can make money online, you can do more. Is it your very first business on Amazon or like online?
I guess, because I used to sell, you know, drop shipping, and then like for a little bit, and then I get to sell like a few stuff online on eBay and all that, but nothing major. I never actually follow up on it and stick with it. And that's one of the things that like my wife gave me shit about, you know. It's like, you know, yeah, smart guy, you know a lot of things, but the only thing that is you're always like jumping here and there, and so you never focus. And she was right. I started to reassess everything and stuff, and then realize that if I stick to one thing for a long period of time and stuff, like the compounding effect of it is better than just like knowing a lot of things and not really taking action or stick to it, you know?
That is great. Yeah, that is true, and that is the major thing for most people is that they not stick to one thing. But
Yeah,
if you look into another opposite perspective, maybe because it wasn't meant to be,
yeah.
right?
Um,
Something
it's
to say.
You're right. It wasn't meant to be, and sometimes I don't look at I because I felt a lot of business,
Uh-huh.
and there are times I lose like 200K and stuff with a brick and mortar business, but it hurts like hell. I end up in like a lot of debts and stuff, but I learned from that mistake, you know.
Hmm.
So
Definitely. And I think everything that you went through, it's just preparation for the things that you know you're gonna stick to the most. So I would partially agree with your wife that she is correct, but at the same time, I think it meant for something bigger. And with drop shipping, with other things, to a certain point, you cannot be bigger. But for Amazon, you partner with like the giant, like you
yeah,
hands in hand with someone like that run pretty much like the whole e-com
yeah.
industry. So
Yeah, Amazon is getting big. I mean, like if I stuck with Amazon 5, 6 years ago and then keep on doing it, I think my knowledge and my skills level would be exceed what I am right now. But then again, you can't really live in the past. What can I do right now that's actually can move me forward to my goal?
yeah, that is correct. And I think you're not too late because with Amazon, even still, there's a lot of people that are breaking in as well. But as
Yeah.
long as you have a strategy, things are moving. Like for me, one of my accounts like 5 years strong. So I know for sure you can do the same thing.
Yeah, can't really say it. Like I said,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
There you go.
That count for 5 years?
Yeah, about 5 years now. The very first one I haven't sold it. Everything else I sold it, but like this one I still keep it. It's just like
Uh,
memory. Yeah, this one I still keep it because
why do you exit the other brand?
it's a good time, good time to exit. But I always keep my very first child, just like my car. I never sold my car. The very first car, still keep it.
Yeah, still keep it to remember where you're coming from and stuff. It's a good reminder.
Exactly, man. Just like your first. It's just a fun joke. Just like a wife, keep your first wife always. Anything else?
I mean, it's cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, it's cheaper to keep her. That is correct.
you know.
Exactly.
So I'm glad that you're back. It's like for a while and stuff. Like you were MIA, you know. So.
Yeah, got some fit family and business, but then
Yeah.
I'm able to get back, but I'm still following up and try as much as possible, to make sure
Yeah.
that you guys are doing well. And man, I'm glad that last time you share and really motivate a lot of people.
Yeah, that's
Motivate a
good
lot of people, man.
because I'm the type that I procrastinate a lot. I mean, like nobody can procrastinate better than I am because I wait till the last minute. I mean, if my appointment is like at 4, I don't show up or get going until like 3:09 and stuff. And it's always bite me in the ass. So I try to plan in advance and stuff and try to stop doing that because like it's not really a good habit. It doesn't serve a purpose, you know. So that's why I'm trying to like proactively do things then.
Yeah, like I was in the same shoe as yours, so I was similar to your situation, so I totally understand. And for example, like my house in Vietnam was next to my school, only like one couple minute walking into school, but I'm always late. But one thing that I learned now is that once you become an example for other people, that's when you
Yeah.
gotta be in check all the time. Like for now, because I run my own team, I want to be an example. And same for you. Now you're dad, and also in the future, you would have to eventually scale your business, and then you would have to have a couple VA to help you manage your store.
Right.
That's when you have to be on time
Yeah.
all the time as an example.
Yeah, you're right, because you gotta lead the example, because or else none of the people will listen to you.
Yeah, that is correct. And it's really come down to when it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
you become a dad, and then sooner or later, I know if you stick to this, it's possible. And then you would have your own like employee children
Yeah.
that you have to be an example for them, because if you don't, they will not listen. No matter how much
Yeah.
you pay, then they just get paid not doing the work.
Yeah, yeah, right.
How does it feel? Wake up every day and have something to look forward to.
It's good. It's actually, I keep checking it like throughout the day to see like, what can I do to improve it and see like, there's a potential to it. that excites you. And that's the thing, because like most of the time and stuff, like, you know, you go to work and stuff, you have to show up to work, you know, to make money, right? But this one, like once you get it down and then set up the system right, and it's actually go on autopilot.
I would love to see your graph so that I can see what are the projection of the business.
It just
Yeah,
two
two
bars.
bar. So that's
Yeah.
great. That means your business is going up. That is a healthy bar right there.
I think that last 30 days would probably be better graph, right?
Yeah, better graph. So today, so far, you make how much is it?
Today, I don't know why it's blurry.
So yeah, I saw it, $630 today. What is the last 30 days sales?
It's 1827.
18.7. And man, only full return.
Yeah, 4 returns.
Crazy, crazy man. How much have you generated so far with your store? The last 2 months.
28,000.
28,000. The first month, how much was the first month?
The first month is only 11.9. This month it's been good. So this month alone is almost 17K. So
There you go. That's good, man. That's good.
yeah.
As long as if you zoom out, so we have to base on, so the daily graph, it does matter. However, you also have to zoom out into the monthly graph as well. Just for example, this is my graph. You see?
Yeah.
One factor is that it's gonna come with the season too. So my graph, like my season is hot, like in the first, like second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot on the second quarter because your product is gonna come with a seasonality of it too.
Right.
Let's say for a winter coat, it's not gonna be popping during the summertime. But as long as if you zoom out, you know that as long as during the hot season it's going up, and the low season, as long as it's still maintaining a certain level, you know that now that business is good.
Right. Yeah. Because I was gonna sell seasonal products, but then again, it's just like, you know, I don't want to. The certain month is gonna be so nice, and then the rest of like the year is gonna be dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, even just like day-to-day product, there every product has a season. It's just how low it's gonna go down, how up it's gonna be. So with my product, it doesn't go tank down. It's still like all the way up. It's like consistent up, down like this, but it's consistent for like the past 5 years. And you can also look at your competitor graph through Helium 10 sales graph, and you can see their graph, and then you can start planning in advance for when is the hot season. Like for example, let's say if you are selling product category, you know that in the season of holidays where people gifting is gonna be popping, then you would have to prepare in advance for that. But like I share with you, nothing will go all the way up. There's gonna be season, but as long as during the hot quarter, as long as the graph like build up, and then like down season, as long as it doesn't tank into like bottom, then it's good. And keep it at this. So did you? How do you feel knowing that you able to generate while you're working at your construction job?
Well, it's extra income, right? And then there's a potential that it will replace my income, and you know, working toward that financial independence that I'm looking for. Most of the time, it's the money is great, but the thing is like, you know, the time with the family is the most important. And just like earlier, it's so weird. Like my daughter, she knows like how to use TikTok, and then there's a filter that, you know, it will make your face look older. And then when she put on that filter, and then I see my face, it turned my face to an old man, and then her, and then I was like, holy, you know, I don't have like a lot of time left, and then I need to do whatever it takes to have more time with them before I turn old and gray and then die. You know, eventually everyone's gonna die. So I want to be able to like spend as much time with them as possible. You know.
Yeah, man. The final destination is death, and you may not like. I have a friend, 27, 28, just passed away recently. Passed away young. So everything in life is not guaranteed. And even right now, sometimes not a lot of people, like my friend, he never had that privilege to see himself getting old or to see his children. So that's why.
That's exactly what I told my son, you know, when he saw like, you know, the granny having gray hair and wrinkles, and I was like, I told him she's blessed. Not a lot of people see old age, you know, so, like you should look at gray hair and wrinkled skin, and you know, it's a blessing.
That
You know?
exactly. And time is running out, man. And I'm glad that you took action and started a journey. How long has it been already? I remember when I
It's more
talked to you,
than
I was
6 months.
driving.
Yeah, it's more than 6 months actually, you
Yeah.
know? And I didn't even take action until like the last I mean, the last like 2 months pretty much, you know? And it's been forever. I showed up and then like life got busy and then like you see me like MIA for a while and then I come back and then at one time you said, you know what, might as well just like, you know, partner up with someone or whatever or like, you know, having somebody who can have the time to do it, you know, and I invest money into them and do that. Because like you see me, I didn't really have a lot of time and I told you, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't get home till like 7 or 8, you know? And there's hardly any time, but I stuck with it. And I keep remembering that you said like, you know what, maybe this is not the right time or whatever, you know, and because I'm too busy and it doesn't look like I'm going to be committed, you know? And actually, that's actually set a fire to me. And I was like, you know what, he's right, you know? Like, if I keep like making excuses and I don't have time, then might as well just, you know, this is not the right fit. But that's actually lit a fire. I was like, you know what, screw it. You know, I gotta do it. That's when I launched, and then you know I run into the problem like that. Han saying like, oh yeah, you don't follow the system. I was like, you know what, I have to make it work for what I have, you know? I can't just like wait till the perfect time and to execute because I don't have the luxury of like, you know, time to wait for everything to lie in place and do it, you know? And I understand his frustration and also yours. And then I said, you know what? You gotta do it, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, like you gotta launch it and then gotta fix it as I go and then learn from it. What can I do better?
Yep. Hey, man. I'm glad it is working. You know, some of the student, man, I gotta like trigger the ego.
Yeah, it's good because like, you know, sometimes and stuff like I see that we always make excuses, right? You know, and because it's comforting knowing that, oh yeah, because of this and that and it's not my fault or whatever, but when it comes down to it, we have to own up to it, you know?
That is correct, man.
Yeah, but thank you for saying that. Because like, if you didn't say that, I probably is like still procrastinating and not taking action and not really go through it. Yeah, so it's what.
Yep. Sometimes all you need is just like one line of work. Like for me, it's the same way. Like I don't let people look down on me, but sometimes I have to thank those people because if they never say it, I would never do it. And for you, I noticed that. That's why I'm like, let me try. Underdog him a little bit.
No, that's good. That's good that you said it because like or else I would still be like, you know, taking my time. And the thing is like knowledge and stuff is great, but the execution is everything. You know, a lot of people have a lot of knowledge and all that, but it doesn't mean anything if they don't take that action and take that leap of faith and just go with it.
That is correct. And that's true, man. And that's why, well, after I said that, then you just like dive right in, right?
Yeah, I just like, and it's actually, it's a perfect timing. You said that, and then like the wife started bugging me about like random shit, you know, and then I was like, you know what, this is, you know, this is not cool. I need to like do something and change it and improve, you know, and you know, it happens because like when you go into a shit storm, if you don't just like go through it and go past the storm, you're still gonna be in there, right? I think there's a saying, it's like if you're gonna go to hell and stuff, make sure you keep on going. Because if you turn around or something, it might take forever. But if you go through it, eventually you're gonna pass it. So just like, you know, when you said it, and then everything like in life, daily life, like just like turned to shit. I was like, you know what, it needs to change, you know.
Exactly. And for you, so pretty much I noticed this pattern, like even for me, like I do procrastinate a lot. So what I do is I create an invisible enemy. And also I look at even some people, like I admire them, but then I make them into my competition.
Yeah.
And I
That's
use,
funny how you said it. I think I have the book for it. I don't know if you read it.
yeah,
It's Patrick David.
yeah,
Just wrote, what is it? Something, choose your enemy wisely.
mm-hmm.
You know, the same thing, you know,
Yeah.
just like you have to have that enemy in your life, and then you just like, that's how you crush it. You know, even like the greatest player ever, like Tom Brady or Michael Jordan, they always find a little something, you know, to fire them up, even though like they're at the top already. You know, they just like find little things to just to push them to the next level.
Yeah. And why I said that is because for you, everyone would operate differently. But I noticed your pattern. Like as a mentor, like I work with a lot of people. So I noticed the pattern. So for you, anger, if you use it in a good way, it can help you to level up a lot. And like as what you just shared, start finding that anger, but then turn it into a positive changes. Don't vent that anger on people who don't deserve it. To turn it into something great by putting your business. And for me, same. I grew up with a lot of hatred in myself, and a lot of people that I want to prove that they are wrong. I have so many messed up relatives. Yeah, they look down on me. They look down on my family, but now they have to come back and say, "Man, I wish I have treated you better. I wish I have, you know." But because now I'm in a better place, and I use that energy to funnel. Like same with working out. Every time I feel negative, I working out. And every time that I lift heavyweight, man, I'm just thinking of those people that I just want to crush. And
I think your story is very inspiring, you know,
Yeah.
like a young kid coming here, like, you know, with nothing, and then just like able to invest in yourself and find a mentor that actually believe in you. And then, you know, and then after that you put in the work, and now you actually give your mom the life that she deserves. That actually means a lot, and I'm actually working toward that. I have a lot of resentments growing up and stuff, but as I get older, I realize that it doesn't actually do anything. You know, I resent like my family and all that. I was like, you know what? Instead of doing that, you have to use that energy to basically help my immediate family, not like other people or like, you know, uncle and stuff. Like, no matter what they did or not, they still, the way they treat my mom and stuff is fucked up. But I was like, you know what? The best revenge is like to be successful, and then to live a better life, or give her a better life. That's like would eat them up more than just like, you know, do other things.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why, based on what you share, I just noticed the same pattern. And just use that resentment on yourself. Work on yourself. Be hard on yourself, okay? Be hard, really hard on yourself. Easy on people, be hard on yourself. Like Stoicism. Like I highly recommend to read the book Marcus Aurelius. And for you, why I'm sharing it is because now I know how you work. So in the future, I want you to set a target, and also reminding yourself, use that anger. Because like for you and me, I cannot use it like, if people praise me, I don't like it. But if people belittle me, I love it, man. I love the fire. So I want the same thing for you, man.
I don't operate when people coddle me and then say, "Oh, you're great" and all that. I hate it because it puts me into that comfort zone, and like I don't like it. I like it when like people pretty much like look down on me and say shit. That's when like the fire is better. I operate better under that.
Same here.
Praise.
Yeah. So what I want you to do is start writing down the people that don't believe in you. And man, you gotta use that as a leverage, okay? It's not that because we hated them, but because we want to use that as a leverage.
Yeah.
And like, let's say right now, man, like for you, Bruce, you're never gonna reach 1 million. So what you gonna do? You gotta reach 1 million.
$1 million like by the end of the year. That's
Give yourself about a year and a half. A year and a half.
yeah.
I'm gonna underdog you, okay? I'm gonna belittle you. But I know for sure that whatever you set your mind to, bro, as long as you know how to channel that energy toward the right direction and use that to build, everything is possible. I am an example, okay?
Yeah.
I am growing up with a lot of resentment. Even right now, still a lot. Every single day is a battle.
I guess anger suit you well as well too.
Yeah, but then I balance myself
Yeah.
with my faith, so that when the time, like my faith got me to do the right things.
Right.
When my anger, because like you pretty much you play with the fire, because you never know when the demon could take over, bro.
Yeah. But question to you though, were you like religious before, or like you found God recently?
I knew about him. I just knew about him before, until I would say all the dots started to connect, because you have to have a reason to follow or believe in someone.
Right.
So he did miracle to my life, but I never noticed that until I started to pay attention. All the dots starting to connect, and then man, I knew he's somewhere. And whenever I pray, it's just like making a phone call. And every time I make that phone call, he'd always deliver. He'd always come through, but he'd make me work for it. He sent me the person, but it doesn't mean that person would help me, but he making sure that person is the right person.
Right.
So he's always come through. That's when I recently starting to get to know him, get to know what he has done for me, and appreciate him than before just to knew him as a friend. But now I knew him as a father, because I saw his work and I saw the miracle that he have done in my life and to my family. Because the moment I changed, that's when my mom's starting to also improving. My brothers, I have a bigger brother, but we never on a good term. But now he looked up to me. It's not possible. Like for me, after my dad passed away, I grew up with a lot of resentment. I got into fight. I was a bad person before. But now I'm able to change my life. And it's only be done by the work of God. So pay attention to your dot, man. Eventually everything is aligning. But everything you ask for, bro, you got to put in the work.
Yeah, no, I definitely like feel you on that, because like God was always in my life, but I chose to resist and not acknowledge it, before, because I went through a lot. Like I'm one of those like boat people, and it's like surviving, like trying to like escape Vietnam by boat and all that. I see and went through like hell and stuff to get to America. And then like throughout my life and stuff, it's the same thing, It's just like whenever like I'm at my lowest, I tend to revert or go back to the Father, I go to like, to church and pray. And every single time and stuff is, he answered, But then again, I chose not to acknowledge him, in my 20s. Because at that time I was like really destructive, and just to ignore him completely. But then again, in my early 40s, I started to like find him again. And he has done a lot.
Yeah. And what I can say is leaning on one of the most powerful force in the world, your faith. It will never leave you if you lean on it, Just like you right now, we're leaning on Amazon for our business. So if you're leaning on your faith, it's the foundation for you to build anything, your business, your life, your family. So leaning on the most, like, it's like think of God as like your, I would say the big boss. Leaning on the big boss. If you're leaning on him, never have to worry.
Whenever I talk about him, it's I get emotional, It's like actually I can feel it, It's actually get emotional whenever I talk to him or pray to him. So.
Yeah. He's there, man. Lean on the big boss, okay? Jesus, God is the big boss. Jesus is the big boss.
Yeah.
And if you hang on
Thank
to
you.
him, you never have to worry.
Yeah. Thanks for, for the time and stuff. And also thanks for like, speaking those words and stuff that fire me up,
Yeah, hell yeah, man. So right now, you understand how you works and know your way of operating and use it. So now you're able to figure that out. Use that torch. Now I even manufacture my anger just so that I get going.
Yeah.
Because love for me is something different, man. Never have love in my life before. It's something I never felt until I found God. That's when I felt love. All the people in my life just took advantage of me more than love me. Only God that loved me. And my mom, now I realize that, But everyone in my life to this point, except like my mentor, everyone else take advantage of me, man. I'm okay with it. Because now, take advantage of me all day long. As long as we win-win situation, it's fine.
Yeah. No, that's true. Because you gotta realize, like, in life and stuff, people will try to use you and abuse you, But then again, you have to use that toward your advantage.
Yeah. Make lemonade out of the lemons.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I really, the most important thing that I actually have to congratulate you on is your ability to transform yourself. Because like you used to be a fat kid, and then you really let yourself go, and then now you're like really focused into fitness and all that. I'm the type that I'm like fitness freak, like doesn't matter what I do or what's going on in my life, I have to focus on getting myself like fit and healthy. And sometimes it butt heads with my wife, but I don't really care about that, And seeing you transform and stuff, and seeing like how you become a better person, like physique wise and stuff, that's actually inspiring. I wish a lot of Vietnamese people can see that and then just emulate.
Yeah. Set an example. If no one set an example, let's be an example for others. Same for you.
Yeah.
Your story and everything. Be an example. Let's be an example for the people. I knew that God put me here for a mission. I don't go through all the hardship for no reason.
Yeah. Everyone have a purpose, right?
Yeah. Every life, the more that you go through hell, God know you have a better purpose, man. He love you to where He don't want you to go to hell, but He make you go through hell because He know you're capable to become a great leader. So now you see that already. You see the trait. And if I can do it, you can do it too. And use that. Understand how you works. And use that to your advantage. And understand that God don't make you go through the hardship, the hell, for no reason. That's why He always there whenever you need help. Because He's like a dad, He making sure that you fail. And then He pull you over and say, hey, this is how you do it better.
All right, Justin. Really appreciate it for the looking out, and most important, for the conversation. All right.
Yeah. Anytime. But I want you to do is reach out to Hung, okay? Just build relationship. Not into to where I said, hey Hung, this is my number, and I would love to kind of have your feedback on it. But I know exactly you are good right now with what you do, so just keep at it. And double, if you need help, bro, reach out to me, reach out to Hung. And also attend classes with Susan.
Yeah. And that's the one thing that I don't have the luxury. My job.
Yeah. But
the class hours is not really ideal for my kind of work.
So right now, my goal for you is, I don't think you're gonna make $1 million. So show me what you're capable of. Okay, do whatever it takes. So the best thing I can share with you, hey, do whatever it takes to get there. You have to prove me wrong.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
Can you prove me wrong that you can never reach $1 million?
I definitely will prove you wrong.
There you go.
Because on my seller board and stuff, I already have a target that I need to hit. I need to hit that mark by set date that my dream board. I have to hit it.
and make me as your competition, okay? I want to be your competition. Right now, I'm doing 1.8. Can you beat me?
1.8 a year?
Yeah. One store only.
One store only.
But can you beat me on that one?
I think I definitely can beat that one.
Okay.
Most of.
I don't think you can. I'm
We
being
see.
that serious.
Let's revisit this in 3 months.
3 months?
No, I said I would not hit it in 3 months. But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing is, I want to see the
I'll
trend.
give you 1 year, and then we
1
would
year?
have another conversation. But I want you to beat me on this, okay?
Right. You know, let's start. Like you said, a year, right?
I give a year.
Yeah.
I know you can do. I know you cannot do it in a year.
Let's see on that.
There you go. So show God that what you're capable of, and prove me wrong. Okay, so your family is depending on you, bro. They're waiting for you to be there for them. All right, so no more talking, bro. Let's get the party started, okay? The competition is there. I know that it's possible for you, but you have to do it yourself. No, I will not be able to babysit you furthermore, okay? I cannot keep sending you a notice class, but hey, if you show up and you know those classes gonna help you go to the next level, whatever it takes you, get there.
Right.
I don't think you can beat me, but we'll see. Set your target, man.
All right, thanks, bro. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the last 30 days.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna show you a screenshot of one of my top students too. I don't think you can beat him as well. He's like 500,000 in 30 days. And I know you can hit that. You can hit that as the season is coming, holiday season, and your product within that same category. And I'm gonna show you a quick screenshot. He's just like you. He grew up with a lot of resentment, and I set him as my competition, and he beat me on that. I don't know about you, but I know he beat me on that already. He sell his product, so Q4 is when you really show that it's possible.
How long did it take him to get to 100K a month?
Let me see. He started in the end of 2021, and let me see to make sure. So I document his journey. So he grew up with a lot of anger too. He went to the wrong way, and then like drugs, everything you counted. So a lot of resentment. But the beginning of
21,
yeah, and then
I think I saw a story on this.
And now this is the end of 2022. So 2 years in total.
2 years.
Yeah.
You got to that in 2 years.
Yeah. So for him, like I kind of pissing him off intentionally, so that he can grow on his own, because he enjoyed that comfort back then. But then I'm like, no, bro, you gotta grow.
Okay.
And then he just beat me out-compete me on this, and I like it because all I need is just whatever I have to take. As long as you beat me, that's what make me happy.
Is this a single product or
Single product.
Single product.
Yes, you can screenshot this, but this is my best of the best students. Right now, he's still on his journey to go to the next level. He now have higher competition that he have to beat, so he already surpassed my level, and that's what make me happy. I want you to.
I always it's a good thing seeing your student actually did better, and it means that you did something right. You know.
Yeah. So I'll see. I know that Q4 is gonna be one of your best season with your product category.
Yeah.
So be ready.
All right. Thank you.
Anytime, man. All right. I hope that video inspired a lot of you guys. Man, when I talked to Bruce, I got inspired too. Our story, the reason why we're sharing this with you, to letting you know that there are people who used to be in your shoe, but they're able to not let their reality decide their future. Remember, you can change your current reality, but it's important for you to take the first step and stop procrastinating, because we are that professional procrastinator. However, I want you to start writing down your why. why you started this journey in the first place. Could be for your children, for your parents, and even for your future self, to where you can feel proud of looking back by the time you're 60. And we hope that his story will inspire you to start taking action today. So, action item for today, I encourage you to get a piece of paper, start writing down what really meant for you for the life that you want, Number two, I want you to write down your why. Who are you doing this for? And have you set a deadline for yourself? And ultimately, I want you to start building a vision board to where you can add on those dreams that you always have in your mind, but then you're too afraid to take action. And lastly, I want you to start show up for yourself every single day. Keep that commitment to yourself. And how to start building a better future for yourself. We have a ton of tutorial about entrepreneurship in my video in this channel. So making sure that you subscribe to my channel and comment down below if you have any question regarding to selling on Amazon, regarding to entrepreneurship and personal developments. Remember, I will be here to help and support you, because if I can do it, if Bruce can do it, you can do it too. The sky is the limit. And as long as we pray for God, for guidance and strength, everything is possible. So I do want to wrap this up with a quick prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, no matter where we are on this journey, I know that you're always watching us every step of the way. And we know for sure that every single hurdle, every single hardship that you put us through, you know that we always overcome them and become a better version so that we can deserve the opportunity to live this life to the fullest. And for me, I pray for the person that watching this video to be blessed, to be fulfilled with whatever they dream of, to be able to take care of the family, their loved ones, and all their dream can become possible because today they take that action, and today they will soon make the commitment to become a better version of themselves. And I know for sure I'm proud of them, their family is proud of them, and their children is proud of them. In the name of the Holy Spirit, we pray. Amen. All right, guys, let's make 2024 your years, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video.